Okay, we're talking self-care. All right. Taking care of yourself. So what does that look like with moms? Well, we've done a couple shows on that, and I've got some blog posts on that. I even have a resource on self-care essentials that actually work, that are more than a bathtub and a tubby. But real quick, I just want to take a little bit and talk to you about satisfying your soul. Welcome to the Moms Like Us podcast, where moms just like you learn strategies, systems, and skills through expert interviews and real-life insight designed to take your marriage, mothering, and home to the expert level. Hi, I'm Mona Corwin, your mom mentor and host, author, international speaker, and the founder of the Moms Like Us Academy. I've been coaching moms for over 25 years, and I have some really good news for you. Motherhood isn't a natural talent. It's a skill, and you can learn it. You can crush it at motherhood instead of motherhood crushing you. So let's get to today's show. Because inside of self-care, there's so many things that can count for self-care. You know me and this thing. There's so many things that can count for self-care that might be self-care for you that I wouldn't want to do at all. You know, like some people really love to get a massage, and some people are like, are you kidding me? And then I gotta wash my hair after, and I don't want to do that. But finding out what satisfies your soul, this is a really good thing to be able to do. No matter how old your kids are, no matter what. And when I say that, what I'm saying is that when you have a thing that God's put in your heart, it could be your gifting, it could be one of your talents, it could be the thing that you just love to do. And when you have time, you look at pictures of it, you look it up, and you're always talking about it. For me, I love to write. And you can find me if I'm trying to relax. You can find me with a pen and paper in hand, like I was doing out here. It satisfies my soul because it's part of the way God made me. Knowing how God made you is a super blessing. He wants you to know what it is. And it's not just, oh, I have the gift of hospitality, oh, I have the gift of evangelism. Those are part of it, finding your spiritual gifting. But there are things that are about you as a woman that men don't have, but you as a woman, an individual woman that lives in the town that you live in, that God has for you to do. And it doesn't have to be, a super big thing that you just, that you have to do, and you have to have a career to do it. Let's take, for instance, you love being a nurse. You went to school to be a nurse. You had a career as a nurse. You ran an emergency room thing. When it got time for you to have your kids, you're like, nobody else is raising these kids. I've waited a long time to have them. I'm going home to raise my kids. And for that, I would say, good for you. But while you're home, you don't ignore that gift and talent, that thing that really excites you, that you just really want to look at bones and you want to learn about blood. Yuck. I don't know who likes to do that, but some people do. But that satisfies their soul. So knowing what you have and like that, then you can apply that. Now, to satisfy her soul, she may once a week or twice a week go and work at a doctor's office and get a paycheck. Awesome. She's satisfying her soul. She's not satisfying her bank account. She's not satisfying her Gucci handbag or, I just can't stand these kids. I got to get out of here. She's literally this woman was putting her desire to raise her children and to be there to teach them spiritually and characters and to be like Christ and to have calm in their home. And like she understood what it is to be a maker of a home, to be a curator of a home and a family. But she still had this part of her that just loved it. And so satisfying those things and not denying those things is really, really important. Now, I knew another girl. She loved hair. And she did hair for a long time. That's what she did until she had her kids and she was home, and you know, yes, she could have gone in and done that for a couple days, but she didn't even want to do that. She had way too many little ones. So she wanted to earn some money, which this isn't about earning money, but she actually earned money on hers. And so when she would go at right around homecoming and around prom, and she let everybody know that she did hair. She could make your hair fancy and do your makeup for prom and thing for the people around her. Now this girl didn't even charge for that, but I guess she could have. But it satisfied her soul. So in the meantime, what is little Miss doing? When she's got an extra time, she's using her phone and Instagram or Pinterest like a magazine, like a hair magazine. And she has followed all these people that are doing hair and how hair colors. And when she goes online, she has websites listed, which I helped her figure this out. So I know what she's got on there, and I can help you too. She made a list of websites that she likes so that when she's tired and she's stressed out and she really doesn't, she needs some self-care, but she's so sad up in her head that she can't even think, like, I don't even know a website. Like, where's the computer, right? But she has a list, so she knows, oh yeah, I'm going to go check weddinghairdos.com. And she knows, so she goes. And then as she's looking at all these things, it's satisfying the gift that God has given in her and her creativity in doing hair. And it's a soul satisfying thing. I call it a sanity scroll. She's scrolling, but she's hitting her soul. She's hitting her soul. But what happens, she has a soul scroll instead of a sanity scroll. A sanity scroll is when a mom is like, I can't take it anymore. The first thing she picks up her phone and she just starts going. She doesn't know what's coming, because sometimes they put you on a feed that isn't even people you follow, and all of a sudden you're like, I don't even follow that person. Go to your own feed, press the home, and it will take you to your own feed, and look at the things that you have chosen to follow, and make sure those are things that satisfy your soul, like cooking. And I follow a lady that makes bread. I haven't made bread since '99, but I'm so impressed with her making bread, and it inspires me and all of that. So satisfying your soul is paying attention to the gifts and talents that God has given you, and you don't need to go and deny yourself the thing that gives you such pleasure in your life. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Most of all, sweetheart, when you're stressed out with the family and the kids and it feels like everything is in disarray, find an older woman to talk to and ask her to give you some advice. Friends are good. Friends absolutely are helpful. Some friends are super, super wise. I've got lots of them. But there's something about being one or two, actually it needs to be about 2 seasons ahead of you, that person can look back and the emotions have kind of calmed down in it, and she can see the good and the bad. If we're with our friends, we're all kind of struggling in the same way, and we can tend to not have any answers. Compassion for sure, empathy most definitely, and comfort from our friends. But if you really want to get some traction, find an older woman. I have an older woman that I go to. She's 75. I asked her the other day, I'm like, I wanted to know, like, mine's starting to get wrinkles and stuff. I'm like, okay, should I be paying attention to this? Like, is this something I'm going to look back on and say, why was I even messing with that? Or is there really something I should be doing? Like some cream or, like what? And she had such wisdom for me that my girlfriends would not have had. So do that when you're feeling this anxiety in your soul. That's good self-care. All right, that's it, sweetheart. If you can't find anybody, you can always DM me. That's what More on the Mom Mentor does online. I'll do the best that I can and give you a virtual hug. Because moms like us, we do things like this. We learn the things that we need to do. We satisfy our souls in the appropriate areas that God's created inside of us. And when we are done satisfying our souls, we can calmly go back and tend to the things that need to be done that are super important to you. All right. I'll see you next time. And moms like us do things like this. And we shut it off. That's what we do. Hi, I hope you liked this episode of the Moms Like Us show. And if you did, I hope that you'll share it. You'll share it with another mom friend because, moms like us do things like this. I also hope that you will check out the Moms Like Us Academy, where we take ideas like we've been talking about on the show, but we go deeper. We just don't get inspired and think, ooh, that's a really good idea. I think I want to try that. We actually learn how to do these things and why we need to. And then you know what? You have Mona, the mom mentor, and other master moms that teach the master classes in there. They come alongside and we don't leave you alone. We help you implement and really, truly change your mom life into the mom life you've always wanted to have, because motherhood isn't a natural talent. It's a skill, sweetie, and you can learn it. So go and check out the Moms Like Us Academy today and find me when you get there and say hi. Bye.